everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Gravel. Now, in the last segment, we took care of episode 5. So this episode, we're going to be taking care of this special event here, just like we had a little while ago. So be prepared for the cutscene. I am going to be muting this, so see you after the cutscene. And here we are. So we've got 3 events. We have a normal head-to-head event, another head-to-head. Oh, they're all head-to-head events. So just basically win the race. So this is going to be very, very simple. So let's get into this. What cars do we have? So we've got the Celica from the beginning, the Impreza again, Escort, Evo 6, and that is it. Now, I did check for DLC, and I did get the Opel Kadett. I was kind of hoping to use that this episode, but guess not. So what to go for? I remember this Impreza here being really, really good, but we haven't used the Escort yet. And I do believe the Escort, yeah, the Escort is the slowest one here. You know what? Let's go with the Escort. Why not? We haven't used it yet, so let's get into this. And here we are for our first event. So we've got 3 laps around this track, and it's a night race. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Ooh, Escort doesn't sound too bad. Doesn't sound too bad at all. Now hopefully he doesn't leave me for dust. But yeah, the inline 4 on this sounds really good. Now, I do have to take into consideration that I am driving a rear-wheel drive car this time, and not a all-wheel drive, considering that's what I've been driving most of the time. So this thing is going to be a lot more tail-happy. Quite considerably. Ooh, hello. Didn't mean to give him a bit of a nudge there. Ooh, 2-wheel moment. Oh, jeez. There we go. Not doing too bad. Keeping pace. Ooh, a little bit of a bump there. See, can we get a run here? Into 5th gear. I don't know if this thing is a 6-speed. I hope it is. But then again, considering the age of this car, I highly doubt that. Also, if I'm not mistaken, we've actually driven on this track before. A few episodes ago. We took the electric vehicle around here for a time attack, if I'm not mistaken, or it was a smash-up. I do not remember. And I swung way wide there. He's probably going to get a better run on me. Huh? Maybe. He's gaining, but I don't think he's going to pass me, though. Hopefully. Hitting the brakes a little bit early here. Ooh, a little bit too much of a bump there. So he's definitely keeping pace. But I think he's slightly quicker through that section, yep, than I am. I'm not very quick through there. There we go. Yeah, he's definitely got a better run here. Okay, so that's my weak spot, is that section of the track. But we do have a cutback here, there we go. Side by side, don't need to go that way. There we go, just scoot around him. This thing is awfully quick, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, that also helps with the fact that this thing is extremely light. So almost having, ooh, a little bit of a bump there. So almost having 300 horsepower in such a lightweight car, that power to weight ratio is really, really good. So there we go. Definitely got a bit of a lead now. Bring it down here. Hopefully we don't get too much of a hard hit. There we go. Through the water. Now hopefully we can actually make it through this section a lot quicker. There we go. Don't want to miss my shift points too much, but I do think he's still gaining on me a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of a two-wheel moment there. But I do know we're quick this section, so he's going to drop back. Okay, so this thing is a 5-speed. Thought I would check right there. Bring it down. It's the hairpin for the last time. And boot it and go. Ooh, a little bit of bump still there. I think I hit that every single time, but there we go. Cross the line. That is a victory to the list. So we beat him by 1.2 seconds. Actually, almost 1.3 to be exact. Wow. So that Focus RS definitely is going to prove to be a bit of a handful. So garage nearly full. We got the Delta S4, livery for the Hummer H3, and that's it. Okay. So I take it this means garage nearly full. We have, I'm assuming, half the cars in the game? Almost? Half, maybe 75% of the cars. I do not know. We'll have to check that after. But we got 133,000 points for that. So let's move on to the next event, shall we? Okay, sorry, just have to take a bit of a drink. And what do we have next? So we're in Mont Blanc this time. Okay. For extreme racing again, so I'm guessing the same cars? Yes, indeed. Now, I do believe I saw it say I unlocked a Delta. Oh, okay, this is the Integral. This is not the S4 that I thought. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. But anyway, you know what? Let's stick with the Escort. Let's keep going with this. It was really good last time, so let's go. And here we are for our second event here in Mont Blanc. So it's going to be snowing, as that's clearly obvious. Don't even have to read the menu for that. So this rear-wheel drive Escort in the snow, this is probably going to prove to be a bit of a handful. And off we go. Oh yeah, already getting sideways. This is going to be a fun run. However, can't go wrong with a classic rally car, can you? So, now I don't know if we've actually been on this track before. I don't think so. It doesn't look familiar. But then again, we probably had the different layout. That's right, we have been here, but on a different layout of the track. But we're surprisingly quick through these corners compared to him. I'm actually surprised. I thought he'd be more of a handful, considering just how much of a pain the last special event was with the trophy trucks. So I'm afraid to go too quick, just because I remember there being some bumps on that other version, or that other layout. So I'd rather not go over a crossing and then go airborne. But I don't think that's going to be the case. That would probably be the only one right there. But this is definitely a much slower paced track. Not very high speed. Oh, definitely don't want first gear. What am I doing? I already have enough torque to begin with. I don't need more. That would just end badly. Oop. Swung a little bit too wide there. I think this is the only high-speed section on the entire track. It's going over this. Ooh. Too much of a bump there. Got a big kick oversteer. Back end let loose. Across the line again. So we have 4 laps. I actually didn't look, so this is not our final lap like I thought it would be. Ooh. I'm probably cutting that corner a bit too much. Just a bit. But yeah, I'm really liking this Escort. It's basically oh, again, don't need first. But yeah, it's basically on par with that Impreza I used. Mind you, that Impreza was really good. This is a little bit more tail happy, but it's really, really quick still nonetheless. So I'm really liking that. Oop. A little bit of hang time, just a slight amount. And there we go, through there for the final time. Probably still cutting that a bit too much, just a bit. But if you look at the mini-map, we're actually leaving him behind. I'm genuinely surprised. I thought I wouldn't have too much of a lead, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Throttle there. Ooh. I think I've gone wide on that corner every single time. So, pretty certain that's my worst corner on this entire layout. So, come to the finish line. We can just give her for the last little bit. There we go. First position, really, really easy race. Again, thought he'd be a little bit more of a handful, but I was wrong. So we beat him by 4.5 seconds. Holy crap. He got destroyed. So did we unlock anything? Just the layout for the track. And that's it. Okay. No new cars, no new liveries. 142,000 points for that. As soon as we finish the next race, we're going to be level 21. So let's get into our final event for this episode. Okay, so where are we this time? We're in Blue Paradise for 2 laps, according to this. That looks like a very interesting track layout. That looks very technical. This is going to be interesting. So again, we'll stick with the Escort. It's been doing us really well, so there we go. And into the race. And here we are for our final event. So we have 2 laps around the long layout here. Now we have been here before. This is I think this is my 3rd attempt at this. First try I hit a bump on one of the corners, and well, you'll see that blooper at the end of the episode. Second try, almost hit it, but I wasn't taking the corners too well, so here we go again. But yes, we have been on this track before. I couldn't remember if we have, but we definitely have been here before. But we can keep pace with him as long as I'm not terrible through the corners. However, I am quite far back right now. I think this has been my worst run through there so far. This corner's a bit of a doozy. Still not a fan of that one too much. Don't want to cut there too much either. I will almost roll the car. Take it nice and easy through here. Ooh. A little bit bumpy. But yeah, the bump is right here. Don't want to hit it. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. So now we got to see if we can get around him. Probably cut it a bit too much there. And across the bridge. Can probably do that corner in 3rd gear. I would not be surprised. But yeah, he's hanging with me. Actually, he's doing a really good job of hanging with me this time. Oop. Probably went in a bit too quick on that one. Ooh. All out of shape. Now, if I remember correctly, I can cut these relatively well and not get too penalized for it. And back onto the beach. Don't want to hit that rock this time, and I do not want to go off these jumps wrong. I do not need a repeat of the very first episode. That first episode was a... I don't need to do that again. I really don't. So I'm gonna have to redo the entire race all over again. I'd rather not do that. Here we go. Off of this jump. I'd rather not go through the water again. That was a mistake. Could have went off that jump originally, the first one, but I didn't. But here we go. That's the first lap done, and we've got a heck of a lead compared to him. Okay, so looks like we're pretty much in the clear, provided I don't royally mess this up. Slow it down for this hairpin. I'm not very good at that hairpin, not gonna lie. So hopefully I got a decent enough run out of that. Bring it down here. Don't want to overshoot it. I hate this corner. Always catches me out. Under the rock face for the second and last time. And let's not hit the bump. Hopefully, ooh, there it is there. Cut it too much, and yeah, sends you way out into the foliage on two wheels every single time. But here we go across the bridge. Now let's see, can I get away with third gear through here? Yes I can. Okay, I'll have to remember that for next time. For this car, I can get away with third gear through there. But I'm still kind of slow through this section. He is gaining on me. Slow it down. Oh god. Yeah. A little bit too wide there. Just a little bit. Probably should have raised the suspension on this just a little bit. Excuse me. It is a little bit bumpy. Probably don't have a high enough ride height. But here we go, off the jumps again. I'm gonna go this way, avoid that third one. There we go. Go off of the ramp here this time. Definitely a lot quicker to do that. And we've left him in the dust yet again. Go off of the second jump. There we go. And now it's just a run to the line. Way up there in the distance. Good thing I didn't hit the tree there. That would have been embarrassing. But there we go. We're done. We finished all 3 events. And we're where we should be level 21 now. But how much do we beat him by? 5.3 seconds. He got absolutely destroyed. He got more destroyed this round than the previous one. But anyway, there's level 21 now, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed. So we got a Duster, the Focus RS from him, livery for the Evo X, livery for the Focus RS, GT86 livery, Delta S4 livery. Basically, a whole bunch of cars with his livery. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Okay. So there we go, 152,000 points. We're almost halfway through level 21. Let's wrap this up. But there we go. So that's everything there done. So next episode, we'll take care of episode 6 here, Northwest Passage. But yeah, that's all 3 events, all 3 stars for it. Well, should be all 3 stars, but apparently there are no stars for these. Oh well, doesn't matter. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye. Under the rock face. Ooh, two-wheel moment. Yeah, I gotta remember this track is gonna have a lot of those. Don't want to cut the... Ooh, yeah, like that, for example. Okay, looks like we're redoing this.